And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
And now, please welcome your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Just about ready to go. And on the hill in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Jacob Wilson leading things off and takes a strike. And now it's even up.
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. And that one hammered. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And strike 2. No outs. Runner on second.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next one just misses. Now 1-2.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
And now the DH, Brent Rooker. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And that's a little bit high. It's softly on the ground left side. Sends it to first. 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, catcher Shea Langoliers.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And first offering is fouled off. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all. Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
To the right side. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Gunnar Hoagland. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Miguel Rojas at the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Out to short. Zips it across. One up, one down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Ball. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
1 out, bases empty. Check swing, and he went. And the count's even at 2. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. 1 down, bases empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So the inning is still alive with Will Smith coming to the dish.
The key there, tracking the baseball all the way back through the hitting zone, allows you to hit a ball right back up the box like that.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1-2.
Freeman off of first with 2 away. Now 1 missed.
2-2.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Butler under it. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for LA. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Andujar. Yamamoto back to work. Fought off foul. Andujar in his 6th season, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Just missed. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And a 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes. And there's 1 down. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
J.J. Bleday, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next offering is fouled back. And that misses. And a count 1-2.
One ball.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. A's go quickly and quietly there. They're up 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's Muncy to hit. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Popped up. Andujar makes the catch. And there's one away. Andy Pajes now at the plate. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ball 1 there. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bleday sizes this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting 7th, left fielder.
And here is Michael Conforto. And takes low for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And there's a foul ball. At the belt and fires. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Andujar makes the play, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail things here 2-0. On to the third inning. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Nick Kurtz. First pitch, and he just misses. And that's in there at the knees. Late on that fastball.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds the glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Wilson stands in now and watches strike one.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And it's even up. That's down and in.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's got it, and there's two away.
Now batting, left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
2 outs, base is empty. Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that one is inside ball one. And that's too high.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning. He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Struck him out looking. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third, here's the center fielder, James Outman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Now, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. the count 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, makes the grab, 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Miguel Rojas digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That's outside. And it's 1-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Goes down looking. Dodgers down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, stepping in the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Athletics doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Just misses. 1-2 to count. Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's inside.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a cold ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Langoliers now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time
right
a little anxious.
Lawrence Butler.
2 down, base is empty. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That one just misses.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in, and that'll do it. And the A's are gone in order, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Mookie Betts. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Outside low, and the count even 1-1. Man at second. Fouled off. He was late. Left field. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. Flied to right his first time.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
On the ground to short. And they get the out on Smith.
Now batting, third baseman Max Muncy.
Muncy digs in. That one called a strike. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
On the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the A's 2 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
Yamamoto back to work. High fly ball, right field. Pajes settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
This is J.J. Bleday. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's a strike. 0-1.
Now pitching.
Shohei Ohtani is forced to the mound after the injury.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Luis Urias. Went down on strikes his first time through. And ball 1. Urias in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Swings through that one for strike 1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Luis Garcia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Banda getting loose as well. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here in L.A., now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Right side. Butler makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder
Michael Conforto will climb in. First time up was a pop out. That one's in there. It's 0-1. The A's up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Swung on, belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And next for L.A., James Outman. Fly to left his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. outside corner. There's a strike. Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering misses down and away. Hesung Kim in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. High fly ball out to left field. Soderstrom in position, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Hesung Kim.
And up next for Los Angeles, Hesung Kim. 0 for 1 so far. That one misses. 1-0. Conforto at second with 2 down. That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the A's 2 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And that one upstairs.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Muncy. And out number 1 on the grab.
One unusual feature of Dodger Stadium, Boog, those low walls in the outfield corners as they curl towards home plate. Lots of homers and automatic doubles because of them.
So digging in, Jacob Wilson, 1 for 2. You touched on this, Singy, but Dodger Stadium has become much more hitter-friendly than it used to be. A few decades back, it was probably the most pitcher-friendly ballpark in the league. 1 down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. 2 up, 2 down. So up next, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 2 in this one. Right down the chute, and it's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-1. Next offering is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And there's ball 4.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Rooker stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Six straight outside the strike zone.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2-0 the count. Here it comes.
3-0.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Two outs. Splits the plate. Strike one.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Next offering is fouled back. And ball four, two aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
And that's outside, and it's 1-0. Ohtani, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2 gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a sweeper misses.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Lawrence Butler in the on-deck circle for the A's. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the sixth inning. Now it's the DH, Miguel Rojas. And that's down and away. Next offering is in for a strike. And that drops in for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. To first. One up, one down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over. Put it on the ground.
Here's Mookie Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. That's in there. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Close, but called the ball. And it's 2-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He is singled and he is flied to left. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back. And that one is off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall.
So runner at second, 2 down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Freeman on at second with 2 down.
No.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
On the ground out to short. Throws to first in time. And they get the out on Smith. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the A's 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Anthony Banda. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. So digging in, Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
This one high in the air to left center. Outman on the move to the gap. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now here is Miguel Andujar. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. Action in the pen down there. Luis Garcia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Not close with that one. Now 2-2. And that one off the outside edge.
Careful.
Popped in the air, left field, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Next up for the A's, J.J.
Bleday.
Bleday, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. And that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Urias. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Nice grab. Goes to second with it. Nicely done for the out. So one hit is all they get midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the A's 2 and the Dodgers nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mitch Spence.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Max Muncy at the dish.
For the Dodgers, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. A changeup missing, and a count 1-2. Oh man, that smoked him on the mound. Gets it there in time though, and that's out number 1 on a tough play. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg, so you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Now it's going to be Andy Pages. On the corner for a strike. The Dodgers trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down as he ran out of the box because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to it.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And that drops in for a strike. That clips the corner.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That one misses. 2-2. That's a little bit low.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Tying run at the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Mitch Spence will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, J.P. Sears.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And now the center fielder, James Outman. In there at the knees. 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mason Miller, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Pajes off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave one, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Bonda, a 6'2 southpaw, 220 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. First offering, and it just misses.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Fastball in for a strike, and 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. 1 for 3. In for a strike. 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
Soderstrom in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
still able to
Now
come through
batting,
behind in the count right
designated
there.
hitter,
Pretty
Brett
good
Rooker.
fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
And a foul ball. Upstairs.
1 strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Rojas.
And next is the designated hitter, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Tap foul at the plate. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen.
Ball. 3-1.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Mookie to hit. Singh, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That misses, and the count's full.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Tying run at the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and that'll get down for a hit. The throw to third. He's in there.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Ball one there.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Rojas, the runner at third. Betts over at first with one away. The other way, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. J.P. Sears departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
So a new
Athletics,
pitcher on the mound for the A's, Grant Holman.
Grant Holman.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Slider for a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Here's your 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
2 on, 2 outs. Stays alive. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that ends the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Garcia.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. He's already homer here in this one. That's in there. Strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 78 getting ready to go. Number 86 also throwing. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. Now one gone in the ninth.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. That clips a corner. Garcia, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Swing and a pop-up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Andujar.
2 down, bases empty. Miguel Andujar up next for the A's.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
That one close, ruled a ball. 2-0. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Right through there for a strike. That one missed.
1 strike.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think
now
about.
Batting, center fielder
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. And the first offering is not close. Two outs. Can't glove it cleanly. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
Up next for the A's, second baseman Luis Urias.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Urias. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs.
No, that's a ball. 1-1.
On the ground to first. Finds its way through, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the A's 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Mason
Now
Miller.
pitching for the
Well, he's been
A's.
hit pretty hard at times this
Number
season, as
19.
you see with the big ERA.
Mason
So
Miller.
this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. That one outside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Muncy hits one in the air. Lede sizing this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Andy
He's
Pajes.
2 outs away. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. And a strike in there.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. And he swings over the top there.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, we see it more commonly in the sport these
Now
days,
batting,
but man, a
left
triple-digit
fielder,
fastball
Michael
blown right by someone is
Conforto.
still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Conforto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The A's claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball game, and when you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays behind their pitcher, and they did exactly that. It's an excellent win. Everyone goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.
2-0 your final here in this one. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.